Greetings, my perennial friends. This is Chris Fifo, your Keep Seed product representative, and we're here in the germination range for good reason, because we're going to discuss Lobelia Starship series. Now, I struggled with these for many years on getting the best germination on these, and even here we can see we had some issues. So I'm going to discuss in detail with you how to have the best stand possible. Lobelia Starships are a very small seed, and so we pellet them for you for ease of sowing. But the issue I always had here, that pellet then holds water, you have to understand. And so the issue I figured out was that they were staying too wet. I would sow them, I would bring them to my germination room, 72 degrees, no covering on these, and I was keeping them at a 4.5 for moisture and getting horrible luck. After about 10 days, they were just looking terrible. And so what I started doing, I took them out of the germ room earlier, as soon as I saw the first seeds popping through those pellets, and I brought them out here to the plug range. And I set them in bottom heat, long day lighting, and I actually put them under intermittent mist. Not really to keep the media saturated, but what I wanted to do was actually get the media dried out with the bottom heat. And so I was starting to get this media dried down to even a 3.5. They were just on the verge of turning light brown, but I was running intermittent mist on top, keeping the humidity around that pellet that was holding the moisture. And what this did was it helped them from getting smothered out, and they rooted down much quicker. And by about day 21, I was taking them out of the propagation area into the plug range, and I was ending up with about a 90% stand on these. By day 21, germination should be complete on these. We're gonna move them to a lower humidity area. Bottom heat is still beneficial for these, but we're gonna begin normal wet-dry cycles. By the time we're rooted out to the bottom, we're gonna begin fertilizer. I like to start with 20-10-20. That little bit of extra phosphorus can really help the roots get off to a healthy start, since they are such a small and delicate seed to begin with. And so with those normal wet-dry cycles, if we don't get them dried down well enough, we can tend to have those algae issues, so be aware of that. As far as growing the plugs, there's two philosophies for growing these. There is the similar program like we do with the Echinacea with the black cloth program. And so at the 2 true leaf stage, move these to a 10-hour photoperiod house, whether that be natural photoperiod in the wintertime or using artificial black cloth in the summertime. And we're going to grow those up to the 6 true leaf stage. Then they can be moved to, well, they should be ready for transplant then and move to natural photoperiod of long days. The other philosophy for growing these would be if we're going to overwinter them, which is perfectly suitable for Lobelia Starships. We're going to transplant these in the summertime, and so not a big deal. We'll just keep growing these under long days. It's going to help them grow more quickly. We can feed them heavier, but then also they're going to tend to maybe stretch up a little bit, and so we're going to want to use a little bit of PGR. Once again, B9 cyclocell is a really good combination for using on Lobelia Starships. And so grown under long days like that, 8 weeks, we're going to have a plug that's going to be ready to transplant.